Good evening, everyone. I'm Riley King, and welcome to the Riley King Newscast, right here on the Riley King Network. Let's begin. First up, charge dropped against man over comments made about police chief. Exeter police have dropped a defamation charge against a man over comments he made about the town's police chief. Robert, 62, was arrested in May and charged with a misdemeanor count of criminal defamation. Police said he made false statements about alleged crimes committed by Chief William. Police said Thursday they were dropping the charge after consulting with the Attorney General's office, which believed prosecutors would be unlikely to win at trial. Robert told News 9 earlier this week that he has been posting comments on Facebook for years. He claimed he was targeted now because he's on probation in connection with an incident in Portsmouth in which he was accused of hitting a construction area flagger with his car. Robert was given a suspended sentence after pleading guilty in that case, and he said a conversation on a misdemeanor charge could trigger the prison sentence. ACLU officials released a statement after Robert was charged that said the case raised serious free speech concerns. Edelman reportedly facing 4-game PED suspension. Let's take a listen to the video from WCVB Boston.
Crazy fast internet? Done. Now Xfinity Mobile's included. You could save $400 or more a year, which you could spend on a funktastic music video.
Simple, easy, awesome. Click, call, or visit us today.
There was a shock to everyone that follows the New England Patriots. Julian Edelman tested positive for performance-enhancing drugs. This according to our NFL correspondent, Field Yates of ESPN. And the punishment for that is a 4-game suspension. Julian Edelman has already filed his appeal to either get the decision overturned or the number of games reduced. 4 games would cost him a little bit more than $470,000 in salary, and the 4 games in question would be games against Houston, Jacksonville, Detroit, and Miami. Julian Edelman missed all of last year with a torn ACL he suffered during a preseason game in Detroit. He turned 32 last week. He has been involved in the Patriots' off-season workouts, but this news today obviously coming as a shock to the Patriots and those who follow the Patriots.
Okay, and there you go on that video and that report. And we want to hear from Patriots fans. Let us know what you think about this news. We want to hear from you. Comment below and let us know. Ten people, including several children, escaped from Lisbon Fire. Let's take a listen to the video from WMTW News 8 Maine.
Modern Pest phrase of the day is Pop quiz. Tell me everything you know about spiders.
There are thousands of different types of spiders found worldwide, but only a handful.
To learn more, visit our pest library online at modernpest.com.
The brown recluse.
Firefighters still trying to figure out what caused a fire early this morning on Lisbon Street in Lisbon. It apparently started in a garage that had been partially converted into an apartment and then spread to a nearby house. One person was in the apartment at the time, and 2 adults and 7 children were inside the house. The fire chief says it is a miracle that all of them made it out safely. Since none of the buildings had working smoke detectors, the Red Cross is helping them find a place to live.
Okay, and there you go on that video and that report. And now let's take a look at your U.S. stock market and see how your U.S. stock market closed for this Thursday evening. And here's a check of your U.S. stock market. Your Dow Jones Industrial Average closed in the green and went up. Your NASDAQ closed in the red and went down. S&P 500 closed in the red and went down. CNBC IQ 100 closed in the red and went down. Gold closed in the red and went down. Oil closed in the green and went up. US 10-year closed in the red and went down. Euro/USD closed flat. And VIX closed in the green and went up. Dow closes about 100 points higher, but tech sends NASDAQ lower. The Dow Jones Industrial Average rose on Thursday, led by gains in McDonald's. Meanwhile, the NASDAQ index snapped a 4-day winning streak as decline in Facebook and other major tech names pushed the sector lower. 31 officers sued over Pulse nightclub massacre. Let's take a listen to the video from ABC News.
Lisbon International Jetport is connecting you to the places and people that matter the most. We now have non-stop service to Orlando on our new carrier, Frontier Airlines. With the unique brands, new planes, and low fares, the way to Orlando just got way better. Book your flight today at flyfrontier.com. The Portland International Jetport. Way better.
Yes, it was a mass shooting. And yes, this was a stressful situation for the police officers, but it was also a stressful situation for the plaintiffs in this case. It was an even more stressful situation for them. They received no training for this kind of thing. And they were petrified. They were terrorized. And the reason that it happened, obviously, was because of a crazy shooter, again, whose name we're not going to say. But how much of that could have been prevented? How much of that could have been stopped? How much of that could have been stopped and prevented by people whose jobs it was to prevent and stop that from taking place? So I've always heard that sometimes your best isn't good enough. When people's lives are at the risk and your job involves protecting people's lives, sometimes your best isn't good enough. If you're either because you're not trained enough or because you're just plain scared.
Okay, and there you go on that video. And that does it for the Riley King Newscast right here on the Riley King Network. I hope you all have a great rest of your Thursday evening, and I'll be back with a news report later on this evening. Good night, everyone. Bye.